Hello, guys. Welcome to another wonderful moment on Final Whistle. Like we always say, we bring you exclusively about happenings in the world of sport from fans' reaction, pre and post match reaction. Trust me, we bring it to you as it happen. We also have a lot of package for you over the week as you can catch official allow on Chelsea Corner every Monday and AY on Tactical Cross. You can also be with me on every Tuesday on Niger Corner. I will tell you how our players are doing in their respective club side. Now, Gochuku and AY,
My bro,
you guys are welcome on board.
thank you.
AY,
Okay, excuse me,
you
bro.
guys have been a correspondent on ground, bringing us updates from the Super Eagles, the Libya side, and all that.
Yeah,
What do you guys have for us on this one?
yeah. From our own ground sources, we are told that the Nigerian side have traveled this morning. They flew to Benghazi,
Okay.
and they had a stopover in Kano. Apparently,
Yeah.
we know Kano is actually the easiest route for them to fly to Libya, and then that's like 13 hours flight.
Yeah.
So we're hoping they land safely.
Yeah.
I think
Inshallah.
the whole recent changes was because they had to switch traveling arrangements. Before they were supposed to go through Tripoli.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think they had a better arrangement in going through Benghazi. Because if they eventually land in Tripoli, they have to take another 2 hours road trip to Benghazi from Tripoli.
And we all know the
You
risks as
understand?
regarding
That
that.
involved now. So I think they eventually got a chartered flight, which will take the night to Benghazi. And then for all indications, I think in some couple of hours they will probably land in Benghazi. Yeah.
Okay, inshallah. Now, unlike when the Libya side landed in the wrong airport,
Ye-
we are not expecting the same thing.
I think that arrangement that happened in Nigeria was really a sad one because whether we like it or not, it affected the performance on the pitch. For them, they're supposed to land in Uyo Stadium, Uyo Airport, but they landed in Port Harcourt, which is not so far, but nobody likes that inconvenience at that point in time. So hopefully our players don't go through the same thing. That's the whole thing. But we'll be playing our match in the Matters of February.
Yeah.
Matters of February Stadium in Benani, Libya. But I'm expecting a lot from the fans. Yeah, because let's remember that most times when we go for our away games, we have a lot of Nigerians across the countries that we go to. So we see our people come around there to watch us. But I don't think it's going to be like that in this case because whether we like it or not, North Africa has always not been where you see our people ply their trade.
Yeah.
Especially people like that are so extreme. Like Libya, even inside North Africa, well, Libya is one of those countries that have it to extreme distance. So, but we still feel like the few of them that are around can still come around and show support because what I would like to know is part of what gives the boys the ginger to do what they do on the pitch. So I think we should be in good hands.
Definitely.
We should be in good hands. Our coach and the players, they've so far 7 points out of possible 9 for Austin Eguavo. So I think he's doing everything right. So they should just go there and do themselves, do what they know how to do best, deliver and come back home safely. That's our prayer because the incident that happened at the Gospel Akpabio Stadium was not so palatable. We had the official sports correspondent that were kidnapped on the way to, and in fact, virtually some of them even died, which is a sad one for football, and for even content creators for sports. This is it's not what we would like to hear. So I just hope that everybody comes back home safe and sound at this point in time.
Inshallah. Now, AY, talking about the fans. Like the last time they came here, they talked about how we treated them.
The hostile nature.
Like it's not welcoming at all.
Okay.
Are we expecting the same treatment from them?
Definitely, they've been talking tough. Most of their fans at home, they've been talking tough. Apparently, after their captain actually dropped that interview, they said that they will actually treated them badly. That they are going to revenge. That we're also coming to. They actually said at the point they actually reported us to the federation body, and then that the treatment was bad. That they were allowed to travel through dangerous road from Port Harcourt to Uyo, and with a non-AC bus. And so I felt like before our own eventually our own NFF of director of official protocols eventually came out. Emmanuel Anyobumina came out and said, "No, you guys did not communicate to us appropriately. You told us like 3 hours to when you were going to be landing in Uyo, that you landed in Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
So to put all those logistics,
In
they actually
place.
called the Libyan embassy. They actually had to make provisions for their aircraft to land in Uyo because it was a chartered flight.
Yes.
But they didn't want to bear the cost of
further
more
movements.
movement for them to have it. So they decided on their own to travel by
By
land,
road.
by road, and then the whole AC bus we are not there. We don't know who is lying. The NFF said they provided them with buses that were AC.
But the cost of
Then
fuel
they said
now,
And the
man.
security,
they
the
said
police van
police
actually.
van was in
Yeah.
front and
Mm.
in the back. So I don't know. Maybe the cost of fuel the driver decided to switch off the AC. We wouldn't know. We're not
You
there.
can't tell.
We're not there.
You can't
But the
tell.
guys complained that they traveled in not AC bus. That was frustrating,
Mm.
and that was something that was supposed to be a smooth traveling for
Yeah.
them. Eventually turned out to be sour, and I felt like they actually attached that to some of the reasons why they did some of the things that we saw they did
On
on
the
the
pitch.
pitch. So they felt if they cannot catch us off
Oh,
the pitch, maybe they can
let
catch
them
us on
catch
the
us on
pitch.
the pitch.
So they were trying to do so many DJ tactics.
Yeah.
So I eventually didn't work. We didn't work for them. We almost worked for
You
them
almost walked
before the
actually.
Daily Bashir 6
Mm.
minutes
Yeah.
winner that we got that day. So eventually, let's just prepare for the worst. I'm glad that this has happened before. It's an eye opener for us to know what we are going to be seeing. I'm not going to lie to you. It is an artificial pitch,
Mm.
something that our players are not attached and is not they are not used to, and it is just 10,000 capacity.
I'm saying talking
Just
about 10,000
10,000
capacity.
So that is a lot. So I know that out of that 10,000, if we manage to see 2,000,
Mm.
we try. That's our people because it's not somewhere we will have our people around.
Yeah.
You understand? So I think whatever it is, the boys should be ready to play against the fans, the referee, and then the team. They should just get I want them to get the 3 points so that we can actually try out some new legs.
Okay, now talking about playing against the fans,
Yeah.
the players, and the referee. You know, the last time they won us
Mm.
was in their
2004
was
and their
in
home.
their home.
Yeah.
So are we expecting the same thing in Ogochukwu?
I think the case might be a bit different now because like that time, I can't tell you these are the players that played because truth be told, I was not of age, but I'm not of age that time. But if we look at pre Gaddafi issue till now this post Gaddafi issue, I think they were doing better that time economically. This was sane, security wise, everything was sane for them. So unlike post Gaddafi that they've been having issues since 2012 till now and all that. So I think that was one of the reasons why they won us that time. And maybe we just this kind of things what would they do? We just leave match all of a sudden they just score 1-0 because there was no reason why we drew to Rwanda. And we drew to Rwanda. Benin Republic won Rwanda 3-0.
They are close the gap on us now.
They've closed the gap on us 6 points now. We are 7 points. They are 6 points. So those are those small things what they do. We nearly drew this match. And so if they tell you that Nigeria nearly drew this match, you might not believe it. A match that we all felt that it was going to be 4-0 this one. Yeah. So I don't want to attribute that win that happened that time to this. Let's just focus on what we have on ground. We have better players both on the pitch and off the pitch. We are better than them in everything. So if we can go into the game, does these factors play a role? Yes, they do. The fans, 10,000 capacity, the pitch, the artificial AstroTurf, everything play a role. But we can, these guys are professionals. Just find a way around this whole thing. Score and any goal. Be more clinical in front of goal. Try to do your best so that we can come home with the victory. 1-0 is okay for me at this point in time. I'm telling you guys the truth. We saw Chelsea do it. Chelsea won under Antonio Conte. 1-0, 1-0, 2-1. To the carry cup. Bros, I know they find that 10-0 when they final. Because I know our players cannot deliver that much. So let us just get a quick one and relax. But again, in this match, I would love the coach and the players to do a lot of work. I wouldn't lie to you. I was not comfortable with the last match.
What do you think they would have done different?
Like I said, be more clinical in front of goal. Then again, some of these substitutions should be made more timely. Should be made more timely. When Dele Bashiru came into the game, you saw the game change. Let's be sincere with ourselves. Then if he wants to make that tough decision that he made against Rwanda, where we saw this guy sit on the ground, please make him sit on the ground again. Alex Iwobi, make him sit on the ground. Let us start with our best leg so that we'll finish early. Yes. There's no need to drag make match this before you start the change game. You start your best legs. When you win the match, you now switch and you now start playing. So that's
talking about what I expect them to do this time around different. I'll be harsh in some certain parts because I've actually had to see some things. I just had to keep quiet because I really want them to play the Libya match. But having watched the Libya match and I saw the performance, I was not so happy. First is I saw a very rowdy training section. A very rowdy training section.
Not organized at all.
Not organized. So I expect them to work on that. Enough of all the distractions. We will have more content creators. Now see Owobi on his phone, see Kevin Bassey on his phone, see Awoni on his phone. Everybody is pressing the phone while you are on the training section. These are things that we don't usually take seriously, and it goes away.
Play.
And I remember, guys, if we have to be fair and sincere, when the Super Falcons had a shambolic performance and they just concluded Paris Olympics, we called them out.
Everybody called them out.
But all of a sudden, we are not saying this
No.
because they are the guys. No, I think it's not fair.
Okay.
If we are seeing these things, there's time for everything.
Yeah.
There are times when you have media around, you can attend to all those every content creator. That everybody can have their time to do one or two content. But when it's the training side, let us know that it is time for training. Media, step aside.
Okay.
You understand? Anybody that wants to create anything should wait for after the training.
the
Or
training,
there should probably be a measure that should be put in place to actually prevent some of these things. And players, you have time to do whatever you whatever you have with your phones. You can drop your phones. The training is not going to take for long.
Yeah.
After like a few minutes, you are back to the
You're back
hotel
to
room to your
phone again,
phones.
yeah.
So why don't you drop the phone in the room or give one of the protocol officers the phones? Then when you are done, we don't want to start seeing these things again. It's just rowdy and it shows the level of indiscipline. We can't try that with Stephen Keshi. You know what I'm talking about.
Sure. How about
Of
the
blessed
boss?
memory.
The boss.
You can't try that.
You won't try that with Stephen Keshi of blessed memory. So you understand? So I think that they should take caution. Like when it is training, let us know that it's training. When it's media rounds, let us know it's media rounds. Let's do away with all these rowdy and distractive training sections. Focus on the training. Focus on the physiotherapy sections. When you are done, then you probably go back to attending to family and friends. You understand? So I feel like if they do that, they will be able to get the expected results in this second leg.
All right, thank you so much,
Yeah.
Ewa and Ugochukwu. I
Thank
think
you, my
there's
brother.
time for everything. There's time for media and there's time to be serious. So when it's time to be serious for training, please, you guys should be more serious. And when it's time for your phone, that one concern you. Now that's our time on final. So don't forget to always like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's know if you have about the subject matter in the comment section. We'll bring it to you as it happens. We'll see you again next time. Thank you.